Speaker, I rise in support of today's motion to revive the Kept Animals Bill. I hope members opposite will see that this issue stretches beyond party lines and stand with us to improve the lives of millions of animals. This year alone, hundreds of constituents have contacted me to call for more stringent animal rights. It was therefore welcomed when 2 years ago this government introduced the Kept Animals Bill. This included a wide range of long overdue measures ranging from tackling primates as pets, cracking down on puppy smuggling and banning live exports. I looked forward to this bill, both progressing and working cross-party to ensure it met its aims. But we now see that this government was simply paying lip service to the millions who support these changes. 2 years of delays, 3 secretaries of state later, the bill has been dropped for good, giving the green light to public puppy smugglers and those who profit from these abhorrent practices. Yet another broken Tory promise. The 2019 Conservative Manifesto was perfectly clear on this. To quote it word for word, we will crack down on the illegal smuggling of dogs and puppies. We will end excessively long journeys for slaughter and fattening. We will ban keeping primates as pets. Like so many of the promises, these commitments now lay in tatters. Ministers now say they will take forward each part of the bill separately. But after so many broken promises and no clear timetable, how do they expect the public to trust them to deliver? 2 years ago, when the bill was introduced, the government committed to improving our already world-leading standards. But this is a far cry from the reality we see today. Under this government's watch, Britain's proud record of being a leader on animal welfare standards is quickly diminishing. We are now falling behind Australia on banning primates as pets, behind the EU on ending the use of cages in farming, and behind New Zealand on ending live exports. This U-turn flies in the face of so many experts on the front line tackling these issues. The RSPCA has warned that the UK is, and I quote, facing the prospect of a dramatic downward spiral in animal welfare. They make no bones about it. While this government dithers, animals suffer. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, we're a nation of animal lovers. Polling shows that 80% of the public agree that animal welfare should be protected by the government through legislation. Very few issues garner as much widespread public support as this. It is therefore all the more baffling that ministers would choose to turn its back on all of those who wish to see change. Mr. Deputy Speaker, the only people celebrating will be those who benefit from these terrible practices that will now remain legal. It just shows whose side this government is on. Not the millions of us who want to see an end to abuse and mistreatment of animals, but those who continue to profit from puppy smuggling and other despicable practices. I've known the Minister and I have every respect for her. We've worked together on a number of issues over the years and I know of her compassion. And I just can only fear that the Minister has been sent today to defend the indefensible. I hope members will send a strong message today that we are committed to ending animal suffering once and for all by voting in favour of today's motion. Thank you.